on 2K Sports with Greg Anthony. Always fun to be on the call for one of these games, Brent. Conference rivals going at it. So much emotion. Teams that are very familiar with each other.
I love it, Kevin, and I'm so happy to be here with you for this one. This is going to be awesome. You don't get a lot of games like this, so hype, where the crowd is really into it. So let's move up a little bit and sit on the edge of our seat, should we?
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. And it's Ayton in at the center position. Morant passes to Adams. Jackson, a screen on Booker. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Something you noticed about these Suns last year was their offensive talents, Brent. It could be seen from top to bottom.
Man, they got plenty of great shooters on the floor. Obviously, one of the great distributors of all time in Chris Paul. And with these guys scoring in a variety of ways, really tough to defend from inside, outside, and the deadly mid-range of your leader.
And Paul gets it to go in.
Well, a master weaver, Chris Paul, through those screens and rolls and angles on the floor. His dribble moves are just incredible.
And it's Morant missing. For 3, Booker. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. First quarter, just over a minute played. Bridges against Morant. And the rejection by Ayton.
Oh, man, it's 7-1. Not a good idea to challenge Ayton there.
Suns have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. The drive by Booker and the dunk by Booker.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Brooks for 3. Here's Adams, and he banks in the layup.
Well, the motor right now for Steven Adams is humming on the glass, getting after it.
Suns have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Paul dishes to Bridges. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Morant against Paul. Tries it from the top of the key. And it's Morant missing.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
On the wing, Johnson. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Adams has got his 4th rebound in this one. Jackson finds Payne. Memphis moving that ball around. Jackson passes to Morant. Up again, and it's Adams on the follow. Adams has got his 2nd basket of the game.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. All up top, guarded by Morant. 6 to shoot. Johnson from outside. It's rebounded by Memphis. 1:56 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Bane. Morant kicks to Bane. Lets it go. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. And it's a tie ball game.
What a deft pass by Morant. He finds a wide open man as quickly as anybody in our league. And guys, he saw his chance to earn a little camera time there and took it.
Rocking the rim with some major force.
And typically, he is not the major force in that regard, but good enough to punish a soft defense on that play.
Bridges passes to Ayton. Brooks with it. Now guarded by Booker. Brooks against Booker. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Bane. Back to Brooks. Shot clock at 6. The shot missing. The Suns go the other way with it. For 3, Bridges. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Morant kicks to Jackson. Back to Morant. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And that speaks to Morant's fearlessness. Even amongst the trees, he is confident, looking to score with the ball.
Well, Greg, with this Memphis Grizzlies team, you like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late. And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
Jay Crowder's checked in for Cameron Johnson. And that drops, so they now lead by one.
Boy, Morant's brought a lot of excitement. He almost always makes the night's highlight reel. He is what I'd call an elite showman. You know, didn't need two hands for that slam. One will do just fine.
You're right. He can save the other hand for the next shot. Morant, right side. The drive by Brooks. Good. And the nice assist from Morant.
And the quickness of Brooks' drive can be overwhelming. Burst inside before the D can react.
And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. It's the Grizzlies leading by just one. And we'll get things. Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Working the offensive glass that sometimes comes from predictable shots from your offense, and they've been opportunistic here.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pick. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position.
How about the authority from Morant? The way he was running, you knew he was aiming to shatter the rim.
Payne looking around. And the pass to Jackson. On the wing, Brooks. For the 3. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Booker fires from way outside. Rebounded by Jackson.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency, but you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Ball against Morant. Pass to Bane. Back to Morant. Bane passes to Morant. Brooks right side. The 3. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools. Next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more.
Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Jones, the pass to Aldama. Jones with Chris Paul covering. And stolen by Ayton. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Shot by Crowder, no good.
I'm not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Conchar, the pass to Jones. Crowder with the steal. Three-pointer. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And you can't forget about Jay out there in transition and getting to the right spot on the floor.
Kicks it to Clark. Will it go? And it's Clark with the jam.
Just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And home court advantage can give teams a huge lift. Greg, how different is it playing in front of the hometown fans?
It's huge. I mean, they give you energy. You don't want to let them down, so you tend to dig a little deeper when you're playing at home.
And so Ayton will bring it up for Phoenix. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. Here's Paul. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Chris Paul, a crafty finisher, gets inside, and despite being 6 feet, will find a way to get it done.
Jones kicks to Green. Right side, Jones. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Suns leading by 7. Ayton attacking. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
How about Ayton just gliding to the rim with that 7'1" frame?
Passes it to Concho. And it's Clark in the corner. Releases from the wing and drills it. Clark's got 4 points in the quarter. For Phoenix, they've gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. Paul passes to Crowder. Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Defense unable to stop DeAndre Ayton that time, getting inside and using his frame.
Clark outside. Pass to Concho. Back to Clark. 4 on the clock. Beyond the arc. Concho can't get it to go. The Suns have gone 7 of 11 from the field in the second quarter.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
Jones against Paul. Clark a screen on Booker. Conchar, the pass to Jones. They kick it out to Green. And the foul called on Brandon Clark. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And a deep 3 from Booker. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Phoenix holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. A terrific tempo. And thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You gotta like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half. Booker against Brooks. The pass to Jackson. And stolen by Ayton. Stolen by Brooks. Bain with it. Now guarded by Booker. Morant passes to Brooks. Jackson has the open look. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 4th assist in this one. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
Landry Shamet checked in for Phoenix. Phoenix leading by 8. Crowder kicks to Ayton. Back to Crowder. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Johnson outside. It's rebounded by Memphis. Pass to Brooks. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Oh, nice play from Brooks down in the paint. Not afraid to get physical on the inside.
To the inside. Crowder goes up and lays it nice and easy. And it's 8 points for Jay Crowder.
Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
And priority number one has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
And Jay Crowder moving it to the open man.
The Grizzlies trail by 10.
And hey, how about the career for a guy like Jay Crowder?
This guy has played some bully ball. He doesn't mind playing inside. And I think guys love to have a guy who takes on that physical responsibility to be the tough guy on the team, something Jay Crowder enjoys doing himself.
Back to Booker. Johnson sets the screen for Booker. A 3-ball. Shamet kicks to Booker. Clock at 6. Nice move. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. Steven Adams picks one up.
Some of the greatest shooters in the game always talk about being on balance. Booker does a great job there. Keeps his eyes on the prize.
Man, Devin Booker is a true shooter. A walking bucket, always ready to let it fly.
And the proof is right there in the numbers, Greg. I mean, 2 seasons in a row, he's been top 10 in field goal attempts. So he knows how, when, and where to get that ball up.
Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul. Adams, the pass to Brooks. On the wing, Jackson. It's Morant in the corner. Booker with it. Now defended by Bain. Ayton kicks to Shamet. Crowder inside. Jackson on him. Johnson finds Booker. Shot clock at 6. Over Bain. And too long on the shot. And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. They trail by 11. Bain passes to Adams. Here's Morant. Adams dishes to Morant. Passes it to Jackson. And a wide open look for Bain. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Bain's got it back down to single digits for the Grizzlies. Booker outside. To the middle. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Steven Adams picks one up.
Well, many thought the Suns would let Ayton walk as a restricted free agent, but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. It looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future.
Damian Lee, he's checked in for Phoenix.
Well, Ayton and efficiency go hand in hand. I mean, this guy's field goal percentage is on cloud 9.
Adams' shot is good.
Well, he takes care of salvaging that possession for the offense by getting on the offensive glass.
Crowder, the pass to Ayton. Back to Crowder. Ayton inside. Guarded by Morant. Ayton dishes to Crowder. A second chance effort. Count the bucket. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's
previous play is under
real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Now Brooks, and he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Well, Adams has his struggles at the free throw line, but he's making strides in that area and still has work to do.
Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, and may be difficult to overcome. Suns lead by 10. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Well, coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
The 4th quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Ayton is at the center with Johnson next to him. Lee out there with Jay Crumb. And it's Shamet in at the small forward. They get a hand on it.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you can see the frustration on his face.
On the wing, Jackson. Outside, Jones. Three-pointer. Phoenix grabs the miss. Lee outside. Stolen by Jackson. Outside, Bain. Jones kicks to Jackson. Brooks with no one around. No good with the triple. Suns leading by 10. Pass to Shamet for 3. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, we talk about the offensive rebounding ability, and they're all about Ayton's timing. What a dunk.
Down low. Adams, the pass to Jackson. And here's Brooks from outside. And they recover it. Kicks it out to Jones. Outside, Bain. Over Lee. Shot clock at 5. And again, Memphis no good. Picked off in midair. Bain passes to Jones. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Jones has got his first 2 points.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And the Suns call time here. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, DeAndre Ayton.
And his percentage from the field tonight seemed almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
He got an extra boost from the grief these fans were giving him here tonight. They were riding him hard all night, and he ate it up. Some guys just like being the villain, I guess. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I had a chance to listen to what Monty Williams discussed with his players. He loves the aggressiveness on D. He said we're doing a great job of challenging everything they're trying to do. Stay active, talk to each other, don't let up. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Booker, he's checked in for the Suns. Paul comes in for Landry Shamet. Inside, Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Think about the next few years. How much more complete will Ayton get? There's some indicators there.
Morant kicks to Jackson. Clark, the pass to Jackson. No good that time. Some solid defense from Ayton. And the foul called on Brandon Clark. That's foul number 2 for him. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. A great 4th quarter, just giving up 2 points. The Grizzlies trail by 12. Some tough offensive sets. They were...
And that's That's impressive. Morant's ball control and take charge attitude is what makes him so special.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And the dunk by Booker.
Just such a gifted scorer. I mean, Devin Booker, a guy that drops 70 once in a game. You got to be kidding me.
Back to Morant. Clark outside. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Booker against Bain. Fades and shoots. And Booker is good for 3. And the Suns lead by 15. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Phoenix.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
Well, something else that has stood out is their up-tempo offense. I mean, these guys have been on the track all game long. They're creating high-percentage looks, getting out there on the fast break.
Can they get it? It's Morant with the drive. And he can't jam it through. Suns leading by 18.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Suns.
And guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. I think that was a big part of their success.
Yeah, they definitely ran the break well. A big advantage in that category, and they continually put pressure on the defense.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Devin Booker.
Well, those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop.
And here we go, the Grizzlies on a fast break. Bridges with the steal. Ayton dishes to Booker. And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That is his first foul of the game. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
First free throw is good.
Some guys will wow you with their overall size or incredible athleticism. Devin Booker does it with his pure ability to score the ball.
And so here's Memphis. And here's Morant. 20 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
And it's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Here's Booker. From deep three-point range, misses. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. This one was over. David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Smack clowns with mad style.
the offensive end. Grant, how much of that is the system?
Well, these teams have great systems, but ultimately it's about the players. The coaching takes you a long way, but it's a players' league. You need skilled guys who can execute your system, especially when you're in the playoffs.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Russell in at the point guard position. And here's Minnesota now. Oh, they get a hand on it. Russell with the ball. Checked by Brooks. Here's Towns. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
Oh, big-time athletic play by Cat right there. Brushes off the contact, gets to his finish. Nicely done.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task. Well, you think about the resurgence for Karl Anthony Towns in the 21-22 season. Selected to his 3rd All-Star game, he actually won the three-point contest, and considering the regular season, 50, 40, 80% shooting. Really sound basketball.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. Russell, the pass to McDaniels. Back to Russell. The 3 from Bain. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And for Towns, team success was the biggest change for him in that 2021-22 season.
It was, B.A., because when you consider out of his first 7 seasons in the league, it's only the 2nd time his team finished with a winning record. But Towns is looking to make that a regular occurrence from this point forward.
We're not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Gobert with a screen on Bain. It's Edwards on the wing. Pass to Gobert. Out to the right wing. Towns finds Russell. 4 on the clock. Goes back up. Oh, Adams with the block.
Well, so good at anticipating when shots are going to go up. Steven Adams, terrific protecting the basket.
On target from range.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Outside Russell. Picked by Gobert. Russell against Bain. Russell, that's good. Russell's got his 2nd basket.
Well, you like to see D'Angelo Russell work his way to the inside. Proves he has some touch in the paint.
Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the
Oh, wow. He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. Russell, the pass to Gobert. Outside for Russell. Outside McDaniels. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Towns with the ball. Jackson in his pocket. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Here's Morant. 1:14 left to play in the first. Jackson on the wing. Bain, the pass to Jackson. Adams with the ball. Outside Edwards. Pass to Towns. Shoots over Jackson. And there's Towns on the assist from Edwards.
Well, unselfish play by Anthony Edwards. Teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
Back to Bain. Here's Jackson. Stolen by Russell. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul.
A great job to establish position and square up.
Memphis trailing here. Morant, the pass to Adams. Jackson for three. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. For Minnesota, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. Out to the right wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Edwards. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. There's 14 seconds left to play in the first. Jackson with a screen on Russell. The drive by Morant. Bain finds Brooks. There's the triple. He can't get it to go. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Timberwolves ahead, leading by 3. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Timberwolves.
Well, guys, early on, they're driving the lane constantly, using their quickness to gain an advantage. Look at their points off penetration.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Brooks in at the small forward position. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Inside. And there's a 3-second violation.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor.
On the wing, Brooks. And another miss by Memphis. Minnesota in the lead. Towns with the ball, guarded by Morant. Shot's good by Towns. Towns has got 6.
Boy, for a man his size, Towns does a sensational job running the floor.
Back to Morant. With the drive. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
If you try something like that, you better be sure to complete it.
Towns passes to Edwards. Right side, Morant. Memphis the rebound. Outside for Brooks. Second chance effort. And it's good on the layup. He has 6.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
Outside Russell. Six to shoot. Jackson against Towns. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Pass to Brooks. Back to Jackson. To the inside. Morant. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. A unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athletes at the one position. Both Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well.
And it's McDaniels off the drive. Misses from close range. The Grizzlies have gone 1 for 6 in the second quarter. Not great. Pass to Brooks. Fires from deep. Fires in the triple. And the Grizzlies lead by 2.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Shot to stop the run. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, the quickness off the dribble drive by Anthony Edwards. Being able to put it on the deck, so important.
From deep, Morant. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight. Gobert passes to McDaniels. Outside for Russell. The 3 ball. Grizzlies with the rebound. There's a minute 47 left to play in the second quarter. Oh, and Gobert powers hammers it home.
Well, all that momentum and force, Rudy Gobert, that is pretty.
Pass to Bane. Back to Morant. Bane, pass to Morant. Jackson on the wing. The three is up. Here's Adams. Bane finds Brooks. Back to Bane. Brooks outside. Another shot. Russell with the rebound.
And for him, that's a great look. Expect him to go right back to it if it's available.
Well, no doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
High post Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Towns has a 7'4" wingspan. If he gets off the floor, good night.
Outside Morant. Pass to Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use two hands next time. He knows where he is. Now here's Edwards. Back to Gobert. Oh, Brooks with the steal. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Morant gets it to go.
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
Now here's McDaniels. What, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Outside Russell. The three. And the first half comes to a close. And thank you, Allie. Good stuff.
The Timberwolves, 18.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Well, you got to like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
Yeah, I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
On the court for the Timberwolves, Austin Rivers out there with Jalen Noel. Then there's Taurean Prince. Then there's Naz Reid. And it's Anderson in at the 4 slot. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting about 60% for the game. To the left wing. Inside. And he banks in the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 2. You know, some have said those old school power forwards, guys like Charles Oakley, they're becoming outdated. You see that, Grant?
Well, first of all, the physicality in the game is no more.
Oh, that is something.
I mean, just
beautiful.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. On the wing, Noel, defended by Jones, picked by Prince. Back to Noel. There's the three. He's off on that one. Now Memphis takes it the other way. For the lead. And rejected. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anderson. Jones drives in. Here's Aldama. They get it again. Here's Clark.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. That one misses.
Yeah, he gets them the lead at the free throw line despite the one miss.
Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis. Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Jones up top, looking for his first basket, still in this one. Here's Williams. Nice D from Anderson. You know, I think about all the optimism surrounding the Grizzlies. The rest of the NBA has been put on notice.
Yeah, BA, and they should be. This team should be a contender for years to come. If the front office makes the right moves, which they have in the last few years, they could be hanging up some banners very soon.
Just 4 to shoot. Pass to Reed. Over Clark. Reed can't hit.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
Clark finds Williams. Prince grabs the miss. The Timberwolves have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Here's Noel. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Takes a 3. Conchar can't hit.
After just 1 year in college, Naz Reid declared for the 2019 NBA draft, where he was not selected, guys.
And that one misses. And Doris, you got to give credit for how hard Reed worked.
Listen, the devastation of going undrafted can make some players hang it up or give up their NBA dreams and go overseas. What you love about Naz Reid is he got back in the lab, he went to work, and consider this, back-to-back seasons where he plays in 70 games and is a part-time starter. That, to me, is successful perseverance.
That shot off. Good D by Clark. Memphis has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Williams passes to Jones. Clark against McDaniels. Here's Williams. Outside Jones. Stolen by Russell. Fast break, Minnesota. Soft touch off the glass. Russell's got 6 points.
Showing improvement on the defensive end. D'Angelo Russell using his speed to get after steals.
Outside Jones to the middle. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Outside Russell. Back to Reed. Here's Rivers. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Stolen by Jones. To end the drought. And he lays it up and in.
A sharp steal and some quick offense cuts it down to a one-possession game. Well done.
There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside for Russell. Takes it inside. Jones grabs the board. Memphis trailing here. Pass to Clark. Clark with a screen on Russell. Jones' shot is good. We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire.
Russell with the ball. 6 points for him. Towns with the ball. And the layup is good off the glass. 10 points for him.
Well, just tremendous persistence from Karl Anthony Towns. Even under duress, the ability to stay focused.
3 quarters of play and a close one here. The T-Wolves on top. They lead by. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. Moran and Bade in the backcourt together. Brandon Clark out there with Dylan Brooks. And it's Jackson in at center. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Edwards finds Gobert. Second shot opportunity, and he lays it in.
Well, Rudy Gobert securing the board and making sure to convert.
Pass to Moran. Payne against Edwards. Here's Moran. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Prince. Here's Noel. It's Edwards on the wing. Here's Gobert. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
Well, this is why Rudy Gobert shoots such an outstanding percentage. He consistently knows what shot.
got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Timberwolves.
The fearlessness they've shown going strong inside has been impressive. The defense hasn't been very effective against them.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
Here's Edwards. Brooks with the rebound. Well, Memphis shooting just 33% so far in this game. And it's Morant off the drive.
The quick feed of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
Edwards against Morant. Pass to Noel. For three. Hits the trifecta.
Well, the defense daring him to shoot, and he makes them pay for their disrespect.
Jackson outside. Now here's Brooks. Lets it go from the wing. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes.
And Morant is a natural leader. Someone who wants to get his guys involved when they're open.
Here's Gobert. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter.
First personal foul. First team. At the line for the Timberwolves, Rudy Gobert. 2 shots.
That one's off.
Rudy Gobert is known as the Stifle Tower, and why not? He has always been such a strong anchor for his team on the defensive end of the floor.
And right about now, at this point in the game, there can be a massive difference between a 2- and 3-point advantage.
And it's Brooks missing. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Outside, Anderson. Pass to Edwards. There's the drive. Yep, count it.
Oh, the young gun, Anthony Edwards with the big-time delivery.
Now Brooks. And here's Morant. Oh, he misses the dunk.
Trying to show off for the fans and give them their money's worth, just couldn't finish.
Outside Edwards. To the paint. Here's Gobert. And Clark with a block. And here's Morant outside. And Clark gets it to go on the assist by Morant. Morant's got 3 assists now in this one. Time called here. The Timberwolves decide to talk it over. They're up by 2. 1:29 left in the fourth. Some changes for Minnesota. Karl Anthony Towns is checked in for Anderson. McDaniels comes in for Prince. And Russell is subbed in for Noel. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. He told them, quote, "It all comes down to the next few minutes. That's what will decide this game. So step up. This is your moment, not theirs." Inspiring words, guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Here's Gobert. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Gobert's got 7 points for the quarter.
Gobert is not fazed by these moments. He wants to be the man.
Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Can you say prime time player Morant? He enjoys delivering for his team in these parts of the game.
Russell to pass to McDaniels. Jackson against Gobert. Shot clock at 5. Russell from outside. Oh, gets the 3 to fall.
Man, if you're going to be a star, D'Angelo Russell, those are the shots you've got to make.
Clark, the pass to Morant. Back to Clark. Outside Bain. From deep. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Here's Edwards. Out to the right wing. Here's Gobert. Pass to Towns. And So it's Minnesota with the W. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep to come out on top.
Yeah, you know, some teams might...
I smack clowns with mad style.
Something to keep an eye on in this one, the big man. Both these teams have talented front courts.
You're exactly right. Both rely on their bigs, and the winner of the game is probably going to be the team that wins that front court matchup.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. The backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward position. Now here's Gobert. Back to Towns. Launches it. And stolen by Ayton. Bridges for three. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Russell feeling it out a bit. Gobert. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Gobert's got the first points up on the board here for the Timberwolves. Johnson with a screen on Russell. Ball kicks to Johnson. Ayton inside. Working on McDaniels. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. For his position, DeAndre Ayton is exceptionally well equipped.
Yeah, are you talking about those long arms, that 7'6" wingspan? Yeah, those will help you knock away a few shots or pluck down a few rebounds out of the air. That is no question.
And you just have to be enticed by the skill set of Ayton, a 7'1" behemoth who plays with a lot of physicality and skill on both ends.
Phoenix has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. For three, Booker, it's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Back to McDaniel. Outside, Towns. And Towns throws it down.
And that's just too easy for Towns. You allow him to get that deep in the paint, and he's going to punish you.
Booker dishes to Bridges. Puts up a three. Hands it from downtown.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Russell against Paul. Russell left side. This one for three. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Russell.
And I like Russell's ability to create for others. He does what's best for the team.
Booker against Edwards. Johnson, the pass to Paul. For three, Booker. And rebounded by McDaniels. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. For three, Booker, Ayton. Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
Here's Russell, and the slam dunk by Russell.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Johnson kicks to Paul. And the Suns miss again. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far.
Well, guys, look, the Phoenix Suns ended the regular season on a high note last year. They finished first in the Western Conference, a feat they hadn't accomplished in a bit of time.
Russell with the bucket.
An active competitor, Russell won't go down without a fight, especially around the rim.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks. I caught up with Chris Finch. I asked him about the challenge of this team, and he said those guys are really aware. They don't take bad shots or make mental errors. And that puts a lot of pressure on us to be just as efficient as they are. We must value our possessions and match them shot for shot. Kevin?
Yeah, thank you, David. Greg, real concern about getting outshot early on. What do you think they can do to prevent it?
Well, you have to find a way to stay attached to the shooters. That means fighting through picks and helping one another.
Yeah, and clearly he wants his guys to play with energy and aggression on D. Quick feet, sharp movements.
Stolen by McDaniels. Johnson against Towns. Oh, here's Edwards. Guarded closely. 6 to shoot. Russell against Paul. And here's Edwards from the arc. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Suns trail by 4. Here's Paul going inside. Banked in off the glass.
So shrewd and elusive on the drive. Once Paul sees an opening in the defense, this guy goes into attack mode.
Here's Russell. Gobert with the screen on Paul. Sweet move. And Russell with the lay-in. Russell's got 6.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Paul. Here's Booker. Gobert with the block. And that does it for the first quarter. The Timberwolves on top, up by 4. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we're watching with the Timberwolves, guys.
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
On the court for Minnesota, 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Austin Rivers is out there with Anthony Edwards. And it's Prince in at the small forward. Pass to Gobert. Outside, Towns. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Rivers can't get it to go. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. 4-point game.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
And looking back to Devin Booker in that 2015 draft, this guy went 13th overall.
What a steal. Plus, Book was the 4th guy taken from his own college. I think that put a giant chip on his shoulder. Fueled Devin to the all-star he is today.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
Ayton, the pass to Booker. In the corner, it's Bridges. Good ball movement here by the Suns. And the shot's good from Crowder.
Chris Paul is always thinking pass first. He's so good at finding his teammates, especially when they're open.
Into the lane. And then Rivers with the dunk.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Left side, Towns. It's Edwards on the wing. There's the pass to Rivers. Towns, high post. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Now it's a 7-point Timberwolves lead. Here's Crowder. He faces to Bridges. That shot off. So Minnesota will take it the other way. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter now. Edwards kicks to Prince. Gobert with a screen for Prince. He takes it in, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Rivers against Paul. In your younger days, RJ, you had seasons where you averaged over 22 points a game. Some players later in their careers struggle accepting smaller roles, different roles. As a player, talk about that challenge.
Self-confidence is a weird one. Sometimes it can work great for you, and sometimes it can work against you. For me personally, as I got older, I loved finding the challenge. And the challenge was, how could I star in my role? Was it as a 10-point-a-game scorer? Was it as a 20-point-a-game scorer? Or was it as a 5-point-a-game scorer? Because ultimately, you have a chance to have an impact on the game. And I love basketball, so I was going to take any role you were going to give me.
What a great answer. So in other words, you've always got to evolve.
always get to evolve, and it's always going to be adapt or die, especially as you get older. You have to adapt or your career's going to end. I would have never played 17 years if I didn't adapt.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Johnson, he's checked in for Paul. And it's Damian Lee in for Mikal Bridges. Anderson, a screen on Lee. Kicks it out to Prince. It's Rivers on the wing. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Suns trail by 9. Johnson finds Booker. We've got 1:18 left to play in the first half. And he's good on the 3-ball. Booker's got 6 points.
A reliable three-point sniper. I like seeing Booker connect from downtown.
To the left side wing. Reed gets the bucket. Reed's got the lead back up to 9 now for Minnesota.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
Pass to Noel. Anderson the screen. Noel passes to Rivers. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
This is his first free throw of the game. The first free throw is good. Rivers hits both of them. 27 seconds left in the first half. Booker outside. Johnson outside. Passes it to Lee. Reed with the block. Here's Noel. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Prince misses. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. Minnesota leading by 9. So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. Evan Booker out there with Jay Crump. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Edwards, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Devin Booker.
And this is Edwards' game. When he's aggressive and trying to score, it really puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
A nice shot by Booker.
Instantaneous offense. Booker gets the hot pass and quickly has that shot in the air.
Edwards kicks to Russell. Four on the shot clock. Gobert with a screen on Bridges. Driving to the basket. A nice shot by McDaniels. McDaniels got the lead up to 10 now for the Timberwolves. Booker outside. Another three for Phoenix.
He has no deficiencies. He has no flaws in his offensive game. Booker, he's capable of dropping 30 on any given night against any given player.
Back to Russell. Pass to Gobert. It's Edwards on the wing. The pass to Towns. Here's the three, and it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Suns trail by 7. Johnson with a screen on Russell. Towns with the steal. Gobert with it. Now guarded by Ayton. That one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Crowder.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Outside Edwards. McDaniels with the ball. He's against Bridges. Clock at 4. Russell from long range. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. And so Ayton will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And how about a year ago? 82% on his foul shot, so he was reliable when he went to the line.
You spent 2 seasons, Richard, with LeBron James in Cleveland. What was it like to play with LeBron?
Well, I like to think that LeBron was playing with me the entire time. That's the way I viewed it, but it was amazing.
I should have reworded that. I'm sorry, my mistake.
Thank you. I think LeBron James was outstanding to play with just from a camaraderie standpoint, and he always wanted to make the right pass, which, you know, for pundits, they complain about it, but for a teammate, you love it. You love playing with a guy that tries to play the right way night in and night out.
His understanding of the game must be off the charts, correct?
It is so ridiculous the way that he just sees the game before it's happening. He is easily one of the smartest players that I have ever been around.
Towns dishes to Russell over Paul. Another miss by Minnesota.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Pass to Booker. A minute 50 left in the third quarter. Back to Johnson. It's stolen by Edwards. And taken away by Paul. Count the basket and the foul. It's on Anthony Edwards.
That is a gamer, and his name is Chris Paul. Absorbs the contact well on his way up and finds ways to finish.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. 3rd all-time in career assists, 2nd all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
Over to the left wing. Gobert with the pass to McDaniels. Gobert with the screen on Bridges. 5 on the clock. Gobert can't hit. Phoenix has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. And great, what separates Paul from the other 2 guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
Talk about a bailout shot, but how many people are composed under pressure like Booker is?
And here is McDaniel. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Booker outside. Pass to Paul. Kicks it out to Booker. On the wing, Bridges. Booker trying to free himself up. And there's Bridges on the assist from Booker. And now it's a 3-point Suns lead. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And the basket by Gobert.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Paul finds Booker. Johnson outside. Back to Booker. Pass to Johnson. Shoots over Towns. Puts it up from 12. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Suns ahead as they end the third.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Phoenix has gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots, 6 of 13. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Russell in at the 1 spot.
And dunking the ball is just second nature. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
And the shot is good. The Phoenix lead has been cut to just 1 on the basket from Rudy Gobert. Ayton against Towns. To the inside. Kicks it out to Booker. It's stolen by Edwards. And here's the fast break. Russell leading the way. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
On the wing, Booker. Edwards defending. Booker, no good. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Towns, a screen on Bridges. McDaniels dishes to Towns. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 1.
And one of the offensive forces in the league. When Towns wants to score, it is really hard to keep him from his spots.
And Paul gets it to go in. Neither team here in the fourth generating a lot of separation.
Yeah, it's been a close one. 5 times the lead has switched hands thus far.
Nice shot by Gobert.
And the bulk of Gobert's offense is going to come down low. Even if the D knows that, it can still be tough to stop.
Booker looking around. To the paint. Here's Ayton. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Minnesota. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Prince is checked in. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Timberwolves trail. Now Edwards. Out to the right wing. Gobert, the pass to Towns. 6 on the shot clock. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And this is what you like to see. Big Cat using that size to his advantage.
Paul with the ball. He's picked up by Russell. It's tipped and stolen by Russell.
Third personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Minnesota.
And the free throw, no good. The Suns making a switch here. Crowder's checked in. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And a deep 3 from Russell. Another miss by Minnesota.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
He is showing signs of maturity in these moments. It's clear that Ayton takes pride in coming through for his team. It's Gobert showing some guts on that one. With that win, a good bet to get off a good look in that crucial moment.
And there's the foul. And it's on Taurean Prince. That's his first foul. 1:49 left in the fourth quarter, and it's good for 2.
This is Paul's veteran know-how becoming a factor. He is not afraid of these moments.
Russell against Paul. The pass to Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
And the more experience Edwards gets, the better he'll become, especially when he's stepping up and hitting the big shots.
Crowder finds Paul. Bridges outside. On the the wing, Bridges. Back to Booker. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Ayton trying to break free. They get it again. Edwards against Booker. Back to Bridges. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Paul passes to Booker. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Russell. 54 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Six to shoot. Kicks it to Prince. Down low. Here's Gobert, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Just lost his head out there. It'll happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
Guys, this possession could decide their fate.
They have to be careful with the ball.
Paul. Ayton dishes to Crowder. Booker outside. Back to Crowder. Bridges against Prince.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Anthony Eldorado. Second free throw. At the line for Phoenix.
Gets the first. That will put them up by 2.
The pressure is on, but Booker can handle it. He just has to trust himself.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
And those were some big-time shots. Those free throws helping make this a 3-point game.
And the Timberwolves call time here. They're down by 3. 15 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
Loudest section in the arena is free.
Poked away. Bridges inside. Guarded by Prince. Money!
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throwdown.
And there's the punchline. Russell delivers it on point in style.
So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I smack clowns with mad style.
earlier. And it's the Suns to start out. The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Bane and Brooks out on the wing. Brandon Clark out there with Jackson. And it's Morant in at the one. Now here's Johnson. Here's Paul. Out to Bridges. Oh, stolen by Morant. And now the Grizzlies on the run. Oh, got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Booker.
In the 2021-22 season, we saw Ja Morant go from a star to a bona fide superstar, averaging over 27 points, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds.
Here's Ayton. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Clark, the pass to Morant. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
With the ball on the string, John Morant is toying with the defense. Beautiful.
Well, Smitty, with Morant, his ascension into superstardom was quicker than expected.
BA, before he tweaks his knee, he was in the top 5 for the MVP race, putting himself among the league's elite at the age of 22. And with his passion, he's only going to get better.
Ayton hits them both.
And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Ayton walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Ayton to remain a contender.
Brooks from outside. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
You get the feeling that Brooks will get better and better with this shot. He's obviously working on it.
Booker, the pass to Johnson. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Now here's Morant. Brooks, right side. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Paul. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Outside for Booker. Pass to Ayton. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Yeah, this is where Ayton's comfortable operating, using his height and array of inside moves to his advantage. Nice deflection there, really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Now here's Bane, and here's Brooks. He's guarded by Paul. Here's Jackson. Pass to Clark. And it's Morant off the drive.
Off the dribble, Morant is so dynamic, even his teammates look a little stunned.
Outside Paul. Ayton finds Booker. Back to Ayton. Down low. And Booker the bucket on the assist by Ayton.
Fantastic decision-making. Ayton electing to move it for the high percentage look.
If you look back to the Grizzlies postseason last year, there's one thing to remember. For most of their core guys, that was only their second trip to the playoffs.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee.
Well, for that very young Grizzlies team, I'm thinking that playoff experience last year was invaluable, Smitty.
BA, no question. For every playoff game a young player gets under his belt, the more prepared he is for the next playoff run.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. Clark with it, covered by Johnson. Back to Jackson. Fires the 3. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Aggressive closeout on a great jump shooter. That's how you defend against the 3.
Booker, the pass to Bridges. Now here's Paul. Back to Bridges. Pass to Johnson. Up top, Bridges. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball.
Memphis ball.
And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Here's Morant going inside. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Now you see him, now you don't. There's only a few players that are faster with the ball than John Morant.
Booker, the pass to Bridges. Ayton with a screen. Booker for 3. That shot is off. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Brooks with it, and it's Paul picking him up. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Here's Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
The Suns leading. Outside Booker. Oh, it's Blocked by Jackson.
Whether it's on the ball or off, Jaren Jackson has shown great awareness and timing as a shot blocker.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
The scoring is fast and furious as we end the first. The Suns on top. They're up by 4.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Suns?
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that hot.
And I just love playing on teams like this, passing teams. You can tell they really like playing with each other, and hopefully they keep this up.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Phoenix has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. Paul against Clark. Paul passes to Crowder. Back to Paul. Bridges down low. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Bridges has got 5 now. In the past, you'd see coaches use the fire and brimstone approach. We don't see that much anymore, Smitty.
No, times have changed. It's still okay to get emotional and do some hard coaching, but now you have to stay in control, or sometimes you will lose the players' respect.
Already a terrific career for Booker. 3-time All-Star, and then last year he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor.
And with Booker, it's not just the scoring. Grant, he does a little bit of everything.
Hey, B.A., I mean, you go back and look at last season. He had career highs in rebounds, steals, blocks. I mean, he's learned how to affect the game, even when his shot isn't falling, which is rare.
Brooks, the pass to Morant. Drives to the hoop. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now. Booker with it. He's picked up by Bane. Here's Ayton. Outside Paul. Out to Bridges. Crowder outside. Back to Bridges. Just 5 on the clock. From downtown. And Crowder the bucket on the assist by Bridges.
When it comes to scoring the ball, this is where Crowder's at his best. Off the catch.
And out of bounds. The Suns will take it.
It's one thing to get outplayed, but when you're giving away possessions like this, it makes it even more tough.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Here's Paul. Pass to Ayton. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Will it go? Morant with the slam!
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Here's Ayton. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Clark, the pass to Brooks. The 3. Crowder grabs the miss. For Phoenix, they've gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
I like that find by Jackson. Young bigs who can see the whole floor. You don't come across them that often.
Ball finds Ayton. Booker against Bane. Time called here. The Suns decide to talk it over.
The son of an NBA player, Jaren Jackson Jr. I actually played a bit with his dad, Jaren Sr. in Orlando back in the early 2000s, which means I'm old.
And the Suns making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Lets it go from 11. Pass to Paul. 5 to shoot. Here's the 3. Phoenix no good that time either. And the Jacksons just the latest father-son NBA duo. Lots of great ones there, Grant.
So true, B.A. The Curry family might be the best ever. The Berries, including our own colleague Brent. The Thompsons with Clay in the league currently. Just some incredible NBA families to admire.
And the dunk by Jackson.
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bain read the defense perfectly.
Brooks, the pass to Clark. Back to Brooks. Outside for Morant. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Phoenix has gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. Outside for Booker. Crowder outside. There's the screen by Johnson. Pass to Paul. Johnson against Brooks. Right wing. And stolen by Bain. Tipped away. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession.
Very nearly stolen. There's no need to force that pass.
Shamet, he's checked in for the Suns. Clark outside. Jackson, the pass to Brooks. Here's Clark. He's covered by Ayton. And it's Clark on the take. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Great pass by Brooks, showing the leadership here that he showed in college. The kid just makes plays. Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense.
On the wing, Brooks from behind the arc. The shot no good. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Good chance here for Booker. Nice shot from the wing. Booker's got 5 points.
I really love seeing Booker score off the ball. He shows his understanding for spacing and when to put up a shot.
Morant finds Jackson. Misses another, just 1 of 4 from the floor. The Suns have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. It's Booker on the wing. Back to Ayton. Pass to Shamet. This one for 3. Clark grabs the board. Clark's got his 5th rebound in this one. Driving inside. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. The Suns on top, up by 4. And join us right back here after the break for the... And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Boy, you got to like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
What makes him an exciting player is the ultra-aggressive mindset that we saw over and over in the first half.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
On the court right now for the Grizzlies. They've got Tyus Jones. He's out there with John Conchar. Danny Green is out there with Steven Adams. And it's Aldama in at the 4. The Suns leading. And with the Memphis Grizzlies, Smitty, they felt like an underdog for as long as they've been around.
It seems to fuel each and every guy that plays here. BA, they want to prove the doubters wrong. It's something that has really brought this group together.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
On the wing, Jones. For the lead. Memphis the rebound. On the wing, Conchar. Here's Adams. That one off the back iron and out. Phoenix has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Ayton finds Booker. Here's Bridges. Aldama grabs the board. Memphis has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Pass to Adams. Here's Conchar. Outside Jones. Outside for Green. Just 5 to shoot. Pulls it from 20. And too long on the shot.
Decent look from mid-range, but there may have been a better option for them in that set.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
There's a screen. Jones from outside. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got rebound number 7 tonight. Bridges passes to Johnson. Back to Bridges. No luck on that one. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Crowder, he's checked in for Shamet. Here's Conchar. Booker defending. This for the tie. Kept alive. And it's Adams missing. The Suns have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Pass to Bridges. Three-pointer. Green against Crowder. Outside for Booker. Bridges with it. Takes a 3. Sinks it from distance. Bridges has got 10 points.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist. And think about this. In an era of load management, Mikal Bridges is a rarity. He has never missed a game in college or the NBA.
Clock at 6. Conchar. Here's Adams. Ayton with the defensive effort. The Suns have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Pass to Booker. Uses the glass on the layup. And it's an 8-point Phoenix lead. And if you talk to Bridges, Grant, he really credits his mom for his determination on and off the court.
You know, BA, it's a terrific story. Now, she actually made the NBA before Mikal did. She joined the 76ers organization in 2015, 3 years before Mikal was drafted.
And stolen by Jones. Green with the ball. And Bridges picks him up defensively. Right side Jones. Crowder with a steal. Tipped. Here's Bridges. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. 12 points for him.
And they're playing rock-solid basketball right now. Really starting to see that lead grow.
They have just nailed their halftime adjustments. That's for sure. They don't want to have to sweat this one out. They're looking to pull away.
And the Grizzlies call time here. The Suns making a switch here. Paul's checked in. Memphis has gone just 1 of 5 from 3-point range here in the third quarter. Here's Clark. Pass to Brooks. Now Morant. He's guarded by Paul. The 3 from Bane. And they'll get another chance. Outside for Brooks. Trying to get back on track. It's hauled in by the Suns. The 3 from Ayton. Ja Morant grabs a miss. And the Grizzlies shooting just 38%. Their offense not where they want to be. And then Morant with the jam.
Man, oh man, one of the more advanced ball handlers we've ever seen at his age. Ja Morant has people on skates. Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Suns ahead, up 11. And we're just...
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns.
And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Inside, it's Saric at the 4 with Ayton at the 5. And it's Crowder in at the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Phoenix has gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Phoenix.
It's just a passing clinic from them in this game. Solid communication and unselfish play all around.
And I also have to praise them for their three-point shooting. They're showing a lot of confidence, letting them fly from deep.
Saric's shot is off. And here's Memphis. They trail by 14. Morant, the pass to Bane. Good, and the setup by Morant. He's got his first 2 points.
With the ball in his hands, Ja draws so much defensive attention. Got his teammate a clean look.
Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for anything to get themselves going.
And we played through about a minute here in the 4th. Here's Booker. Crowder, the pass to Booker. Jacks up a 3. Knocks it down from distance. Booker's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Superb vision and decision by Jay Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
Phoenix has gone 7 of 13 from downtown so far in this game. The kick out to Paul. Pass to Saric. Back to Paul. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. The Grizzlies have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. Morant with it. Now guarded by Booker. Paul finds Ayton. Outside Booker. Saric with it. Outside Booker. Releases. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, deflected. Crowder, the pass to Booker. With the putback, it's good on the putback. And the Suns lead by 17.
I mean, come on, a 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Ayton beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
Takes the 3. And Ayton with the stuff.
Size, explosion. He's a dangerous finisher, and we saw it right there.
Clark, the pass to Jackson. Back to Clark. Clark with a screen on Paul. And here's Morant outside. Oh, he hits that one. 8 for 11 and remaining a thorn in the D side.
What a night for Ja Morant. Showing off that versatility, and he's relentless at the offensive end.
Ayton, the kick out to Paul. No good from outside.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul of the game. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Clark outside. Back to Bane. Lets it go from deep. Offensive rebound. Pass to Brooks. Second chance shot.
Defensively, Ayton's always had the size and length. Where he's really improved is with the angles he takes to the ball.
Memphis has gone 1 for 3 in the 4th quarter from range. Morant, the pass to Jackson. And the ball out of play. The Suns will have it.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Suns.
It was stop and go for them along the way, but they finally seized full control of this game.
BA, the scoreboard definitely doesn't tell the whole story. They were able to pull things together when things got tough, and of course, they closed strong.
And they got a lot of great solo efforts tonight, but probably none bigger than the performance for DeAndre Ayton.
He played with a lot of fire, a lot of heart, especially on the glass. He's one of those guys who acts like every rebound is his, and many of them were tonight.
Ooh, Ayton with the block.
Yeah, Ayton has all the physical gifts of a great shot blocker. Size, length, and agility.
Phoenix has gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth. And so the ball out of bounds. Ayton touched it last.
This is what we talk about, value in each possession, avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
So it's the Grizzlies now. 19-point game. Pass to Bane. Clark with it. On the wing, Brooks. Up and over Crowder. And stolen by Paul. It's Booker on the wing. Pounded by Morant. And Ayton with the stuff.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
Morant with it. 5 on the clock. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. So it's Phoenix now. Booker fires from way outside. It's off. So no problem for Phoenix as they get the win. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence.
Smack clowns with mad style.
You feel the energy. Here we go. These guys are ready to go. So Memphis will get the first possession. Now look at Memphis's starting group. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And it's Adams, and at the center, locking down the middle. Brooks misses. It's deflected. Now, here is Russell. Passes it to Towns. Outside Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And Towns the bucket on the assist from Edwards. A lot of focus on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks. I caught up with Chris Finch. He told me we have to play really good interior defense. We know they want to get to the rim. We know that's the game plan. And so we've got some tactics to keep them from doing so. Guys, we will see what they came up with in the lab.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Now here's Jackson. Here's Morant driving the lane.
Man, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Russell passes to Gobert. Back to Russell. Morant with it. He's picked up by Russell. Brooks against Russell. Stolen by McDaniels. And now Russell pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Finished off the break.
On the fast break, D'Angelo gets a good release down court. Finishes the job there.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
Brooks, left side. And there's the pass to Adams. In the corner, it's Bain. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Adams. It's stolen by Gobert. Here's Edwards. And the layup's good off the glass.
Built like a linebacker, Edwards is not your average off guard, folks.
Morant looking around. Out to Brooks from downtown. And the Grizzlies get it back. Adams, the pass to Morant. Can't connect from short range.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Over in the corner, Edwards. Lets it go from deep. Ja Morant grabs the rebound. And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. Brooks outside. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Timberwolves leading by 4. 1:37 left to play in the first. Russell, no good.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Jackson with the screen. Grant. And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. Out to Russell. There's the 3. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
You know, with good form, a quick release, and a nice feel, Russell's comfortable in catch-and-shoot situations.
Towns for 3, and the 3 ball is good. Towns has got 5 now.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
And Adams with the slam.
What a deft pass by Morant. He finds a wide-open man as quickly as anybody in our league.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
Now, here's Bain. No points in the game yet for him.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. McDaniels, the shot will not fall. Adams, some nice D. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Nifty move. Towns with the defensive effort. 1 second left, and slam dunk by Gobert.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points.
It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the Timberwolves. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Back to the action in just a minute. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. So guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Timberwolves?
Look at the fast break point total from these guys. I mean, they're really hustling, working hard, and those hustle points are showing up on the scoreboard.
On top of that, they're creating turnovers and taking advantage by converting on the offensive end.
Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's McDaniels in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And a wide open look for Bain. Good on the triple. Bain's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Now the pass to Edwards. From past the arc. And no good. The Grizzlies trail by 12. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to McDaniels. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Outside, Towns. 5 to shoot. Jacks up a 3. That one's not going to go. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Brooks finds Morant over Gobert. Count that one in, and the Timberwolves lead is cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Morant.
Well, I'm not sure how that one found the bottom of the net, but hey, you take it when it comes.
Here's Edwards. Out to Russell. Outside, Towns. Gobert with a screen for Towns. Basket counts. Towns has got 10 points.
Excellent job by Towns to stick with it. He didn't let the defender get to him there.
It's Brooks on the wing. The offensive rebound. Towns against Jackson. Stolen by McDaniels. Fast break, Minnesota. Towns for 3. Another miss by Towns. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. A 12-point game.
You know, when it comes to the Minnesota Timberwolves, for so long, they've struggled to be competitive. But recently, I think they've started to turn things around. I mean, they've got a nice core. They got a taste of the playoffs recently, and now look to build on that.
Outside, Russell. Grizzlies with the rebound. Brooks with it. He's picked up by Russell. The 3. Brooks misses. And for the Timberwolves, Clark getting the #1 pick in the 2020 draft certainly helped their turnaround.
Yeah, that's rocket fuel when you're trying to move up, and they got a good one, a special one in Anthony Edwards. That guy is going to help them take major strides forward. This is an organization clearly on the rise.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. Rivers dishes to Anderson. Yes, that goes in. And the Timberwolves lead by 12.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
And Anderson has it in the corner. Here's Noel.
Timberwolves foul. Jalen Noel. First personal foul.
The Grizzlies trail by 10. Outside, Jones. Clark outside. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Clark's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And this is what the coaching staff loves when they watch Clark, wanting to improve his shooting off the catch.
Prince kicks to Rivers. And there's a whistle. That goes on John Concho. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
4 on the shot clock. Here's Rivers. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. 30 seconds left in the first half of the game. Pass to Aldama. Shoots the three. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. Head to the line for 3 free throws.
First team foul.
It goes on Taurean Prince, and he sinks the second.
Aldama at the line for 3.
Clark left side. Kicks it out to Jones. Clark sets a screen for Jones. And a miss there on the triple. Rivers with it. Passes to Prince. Lots of room. And so it's Minnesota with us. Okay, David, much appreciated. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And what can you say? Towns, an impressive effort here.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins' 5. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That is his first foul of the game. Timberwolves leading by 6. And here's Russell. Edwards looking it over. Outside Russell. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Steven Adams picks one up.
And now in the final year of his contract, D'Angelo Russell trying to get back to that all-star level and the promise that got him that last 4-year deal.
And after a lackluster performance in last year's playoff, Russell has some making up to do.
Yeah, and the efficiency has been a problem. Now, if you're a player whose primary value is at the offensive end, you can't just be a volume scorer.
And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. Here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the raft.
Here's Morant. Oh, it just pounded in. Pounded in.
Goodness. Oh. How about that?
Towns kicks to McDaniels. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Up top, Morant. 8 points for him. On the wing, Brooks. Outside, Bain. Over Edwards. Payne, no good. Minnesota leading by 7. Russell passes to Towns. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. 12 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
Well, you got to respect and admire the focus of Towns. I mean, he just doesn't get rattled. He just stays with it, embraces the challenge, and keeps coming.
Payne for 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Over to the wing. Back to McDaniel. Gobert with the screen on Brooks. McDaniels dishes to Russell. There's the triple. The rebound by Steven Adams. The Grizzlies trail by 9. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Morant finds Jackson. Knocked away. And Morant gets it to go on the assist by Brooks. Brooks has got his 4th assist in this one. Russell against Morant. And the pass to McDaniels. Outside Edwards. And he uses the glass on the layup. Edwards got 4 points this quarter. In decades past, teams that led the league in threes, if they shot that same rate now. Oh my, what a play.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. Let's see you, young fella.
Knocks down the 3-ball.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Well, Morant is certainly making his presence felt on offense. He's in total attack mode.
Outside Edwards. There's 53 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter.
Really good job on the inside that time. I mean, he had to work for that rebound, and he got it done.
Brooks kicks to Bane. The tray. And they'll get another chance. Adams, the pass to Jackson. Takes the 3. Second chance shot. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 8. Towns dishes to Gobert. Here's Russell with the 3. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
You know, Russell is so smooth. He's got deceptive length, which allows him to get those shots off behind the arc.
Morant passes to Jackson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he knocks down the first one.
At the line for the Grizzlies.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. With 1 on the clock, the shot no good. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their defense has been terrific. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
4th quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Outing in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Russell in at the point. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
Boy, Edwards doing a nice job excelling in transition.
Oh, that was terrific!
Good.
And that's impressive. Morant's ball control and take charge attitude is what makes him so special.
Outside Russell. Over in the corner, Edwards. Clock at 6. Towns sets the pick for Edwards. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Morant outside. And Adams kicks to Bain. And McDaniels with the block. That's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. Minnesota making some changes. Taurean Prince comes in for McDaniels. And it's Rivers in for Edwards. Brooks finds Morant. And he drives in and finished off by Morant.
And you're just asking to get burned when you give Morant a lane, using that speed to his advantage.
Morant against Russell. Pass to Rivers. Back to Russell. Pass to Gobert. That shot, no good. And Memphis the other way now. On the wing, Brooks. Back to Bain. Memphis moving it around. And Adams kicks to Morant. Right side Bain. And it's off from three-point range. It's Gobert with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Russell pushes to Towns. The Grizzlies pull it in. Adams has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Three-pointer, Brooks. And they get it back. Here's Morant. Minnesota with the rebound.
You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the bloopers.
Boy, the attacking mentality of Prince right there. You love that. If he has a lane, he's not going to wait around. He's going to hit it right away.
From deep, Brooks. And it's Russell with the rebound.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one.
Prince, the pass to Rivers. Back to Prince. Shot clock at 6. Here he goes. And Rivers with the basket on the assist by Prince. And the Timberwolves lead by 11.
Challenging the bigger defender, cutting him down to size with that.
Well, the size missed.
Oh! Hard trying to contain Morant. When he makes up his mind he's going to score, he goes full force.
Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Towns for 3. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got rebound number 13 with that last one. It's Morant with the drop.
How about the authority from Morant? The way he was running, you knew he was aiming to shatter the rim.
Here's Russell. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Shooting 5 for 8.
An elite score, demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
Here's Morant. And Adams kicks to Morant. Bain inside the three-point line. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Outside, Russell. Kicks it out to Prince. Over Brooks. The shot that time, not on target. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Morant with it. Guarded now by Prince. Morant dishes to Brooks. His three-pointers off the mark.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Gobert with a screen on Morant. Back to Towns. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Morant with the steal.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And so the Timberwolves take the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
smack clowns with mad style.
Both teams tonight live by that mantra.
Yeah, well, this is going to be a time where we're going to get to the fourth quarter with a game, hopefully, that's pretty close. And who can get multiple stops? One or two in a row, two or three in a row. That might end up being the difference here, B.A.
All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Bridges and Johnson fill up the forward spots. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. And it's Aiden in at the center position. Booker for three. Up top, Bridges. Pass to Johnson. And Booker puts up a deep three. And it's Booker again missing.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Towns. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Brad?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
Paul passes to Bridges. Misses the three.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Pass to Towns. The kick out to Edwards. Clock at 6. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Here's Russell. And that one's long.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Paul with it. Towns covering. Outside for Booker. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul of the game.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Up top, Booker. Guarded by Edwards. There's the three. Booker missing again. Here's Minnesota. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Towns passes to Gobert. Gobert with a screen on Booker. Edwards can't hit.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
And the Suns miss again. Here's Towns. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Gobert. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That's on Mikal Bridges.
The length of Gobert is a problem for any defense. And of course, he uses it so well to draw contact while shooting.
After a tough decade for the Suns between 2010 and 2020, they are once again a team to be reckoned with in the NBA, Brent.
Oh, man, the cachet of talent that this roster has is tremendous. And this team really came together in a hurry. And they're going to be a force for the next few years to come.
Russell, the pass to Edwards. And there's the drive. And Ayton pulls it down. For Phoenix, they've gone only 1 of 6 so far. Booker finds Ayton. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints, but probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year.
And Ayton, with that efficiency, just becomes an outstanding option for what you do offensively.
Pass to McDaniels. Outside for Russell. And here's Edwards. Shot clock at 6. Fires the 3. And Ayton pulls it down. The Suns leading. Left side, Booker. Bridges passes to Booker. Back to Bridges. Out of bounds. Suns ball as Phoenix keeps possession.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
And stolen by Edwards. Outside for Russell. To the inside. Pass to Gobert. McDaniels from long range. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Oh, you love to see that kind of vision from Gobert. As much attention as he draws from the D, there's bound to be an open man, and he just got to find him.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Johnson finds Booker. 36 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Knocks down the triple.
And this is the type of play where Devin Booker is going to gain a lot of confidence and might start getting aggressive.
Right side, Russell. Pass to Edwards. To the middle. Towns. Nice move. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be on Cameron Johnson.
For a big, Towns is an effective free throw shooter. You really can't give him too many looks from the line.
And he sinks the second. Now here's Booker. Pass to Bridges. Outside for Booker. And here's Saric for 3. Oh, it goes! He got it off in time!
Just in the nick of time. Whoa! The heave to beat the buzzer.
Woo. That's an incredible shot there. Just let it fly, take a chance, and somehow that one goes in.
So... Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Saric in at the forward positions. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And that goes out of bounds. Last touch by Saric.
Yeah, just couldn't make the connection. But you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
Russell against Paul. Russell to pass to Gobert. And now the Suns fast break. Booker finds Saric. Ayton with it. Saric, a screen on Russell. Pass to Saric. There's the triple. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves, recording their 2nd winning season since 2005, getting on track for future success.
Booker with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. And stolen by Paul. Booker for 3. Here's Saric. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. The Timberwolves trail. Here's Edwards. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now. So what do you think the keys are that could help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game. But I think it's really the intangibles, building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team.
McDaniels a screen. Here's Towns. He nails it, and we're tied. Towns has got 5 points.
Fantastic use off the bounce by Towns, getting all the way to the rim.
And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That'll be a 2nd foul of the game. And the Suns making a change here. Crowder's checked in.
Substitution for the Suns, Jay Crowder.
And Phoenix has possession. Booker, pass to Paul. Outside for Booker. Here's Saric. 6 to shoot. And it's Paul off the drive. For 3, Booker. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns with the ball. And it's Paul picking him up. Outside McDaniels. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's Edwards. Pass to Towns. Launches a 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 5th rebound in this one. Oh, they need this. Here's Crowder. It's not going to go for him. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. And legacies are defined in the playoffs. Game to game, what's the measure of greatness for a star player in your mind, Grant?
Well, B.A., I think it's all about consistency. The great ones in this league historically bring it every night. They may have a bad game here or there, but for the most part, the energy, the effort, and the consistency is always there.
Rivers is checked in for the Timberwolves. Russell to pass to Gobert. That shot's good. Russell making the play. And the Timberwolves lead by 2. And there's 1:38 left in the first half of this game. Booker, pass to Saric. On the wing, Crowder fires the 3, and he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
And Saric, just one of those European players that comes over with the fundamentals. Beautiful play there.
And a deep 3 from Russell. They get it back. Here's Gobert. Towns with the ball. 5 points in the game. He drops it from range.
They keep capturing the lead and giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
On the wing, Crowder. Outside Booker. Pass to Aiden. Now here's Saric. Beyond the arc. And the Suns get another 3.
Saric playing confident now. There was no hesitation that time.
Towns on a screen. Russell to pass to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff. Neither side willing to relent.
That's led to 8 lead changes and a bunch of drama already.
Booker, the pass to Aiden. 3-pointer, no good. Minnesota has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Oh, he goes up high for the 2-handed slam.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising in a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Pass to Gobert. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Russell's got 3 assists in the game.
And this is where you get Gobert the ball. With his size and length, he's so tough to stop from there.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Timberwolves ahead. They're up by 3. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have? Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You have to like what we're seeing from Karl Anthony Towns.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. D'Angelo Russell is out there with Austin Rivers, and it's Prince in at the 3 slot. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
I've gotten used to Devin Booker putting up huge numbers, so a 40-point game for him feels like another day at the office.
Pass to Rivers. Now Gobert. Give him 8. Great look, but off the mark.
He loved to make them pay for giving up that wide-open jumper, just unable to do so.
Booker, the pass to Crowder. Outside Booker. Fires from deep. Prince grabs the miss. So you talk about Booker's high-powered offense. He's a rare member of the 70-point club with only 5 other players in NBA history. Brent, you got Wilt, Kobe, David Thompson, Elgin Baylor, and David Robinson.
Man, B.A., if you could sit down at a table to talk about your 70-point night, I'd like to be a server at that table.
Edwards, he's checked in for Rivers. And the Suns also making a change. Bridges is checked in.
A defensive stalwart. Gobert knows this team expects him to be their anchor as well as rebound the rock.
Crowder, he's checked in for the Suns. And the second free throw is good. Here's Booker. He has 6. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. For 3, Bridges. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 9 rebounds now. Pass to Prince. Outside Edwards. The 3 is up. Can't get it to drop. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Booker with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Booker, the pass to Ayton. Back to Booker. Now here's Bridges. Defense is right there. Tries to break his ice. Johnson finds Crowder. The Suns need to get off a shot. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
After taking Cam Johnson 10th in the 2019 draft, the Timberwolves promptly sent him and Saric to the Suns in exchange for Jarrett Culver.
Well, remember, the Suns received heavy criticism for acquiring Johnson in that draft day trade.
Yeah, B.A., I don't know that it was about the players so much as how old Cam Johnson was and Phoenix maybe trying to explore an upside guy with that high of a pick. Well, feels like the GM knew what he was doing. Cam Johnson's been a huge addition to this team, and his shooting has been remarkable.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
And here's Gobert from the arc. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. For 3, Bridges. It's a 3-pointer. It's a tie ball game.
Yeah, you don't expect Mikal Bridges to knock you out with a shot from that distance.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Towns. Shoots over Johnson. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to be on Cameron Johnson.
Almost 7 feet tall. Towns has the length to get to the line. A tough guy to guard.
Rivers is checked in for the Timberwolves.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, if Ayton continues to play with that kind of effort, possession by possession, he's a real tough cover.
Edwards against Booker. Edwards, the pass to Towns. Stolen by Ayton. And now the Suns fast break. And Ayton with the stuff.
You can see Ayton does a good job of just picking a line and running the court that time.
To the right side. Gobert passes to Edwards. Here's Rivers, covered by Johnson. Gobert on the high post. Pass to Prince. Towns for 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got 9 rebounds now.
Timberwolves foul. Torian Prince. First personal foul. Second team foul.
There's 49 seconds left in the 3rd quarter of the game. And here's Johnson. Bridges outside. Crowder right side. Out to Bridges. Clock at 6. Outside Johnson. Pass to Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
And Jay Crowder moving it to the open man.
And Minnesota calls time here.
Start it. Great t-shirts are heading your way, fans. And let us tell you what won.
McDaniels is checked in for the Timberwolves. D'Angelo Russell comes in for Rivers. There's 31 seconds left to play in the 3rd quarter. Here's Edwards. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul. 14 foul. At the line for Minnesota, Anthony Edwards.
No good on that one.
At the line for 2.
And he misses the second one as well, so 0 for 2 that time. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them. The smart play. Wait and take the final shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. Here's Crowder. Outside Booker. Back to Crowder. He gets it up. No good on the buzzer beater. The third quarter comes to a close. The Suns on. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the two-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And so in the game for the Suns, Bridges and Johnson fill up the forward spots. Landry Shamet is out there with Chris Paul. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Towns. Johnson with the defensive effort. The Suns leading. Pass to Shamet. Ooh, it's stolen away. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
You know Towns' team is loving this. He's letting his natural scoring ability run wild on offense.
And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That's his third foul so far.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
For 3, Bridges. And the Suns get it back.
Timberwolves foul. Torian Bridges. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Johnson passes to Bridges. Back to Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. There's the screen by Johnson. Tries again. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And last year's outcome, so unfortunate for Paul and the Phoenix Suns, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, the best record in the league by 8 games. You know, it kind of seemed like Paul might finally get that ring. Just a heartbreaking loss for them against Dallas in Game 7.
Down. That's good.
When you're super creative like D'Angelo is, playing in the pick and roll becomes a really fun game within the game.
Phoenix calls timeout. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Monty Williams was going over with his team. He told his squad to pour on the gas, saying, quote, "We hold the lead. Let's keep growing it. Be aggressive. This is no time to let up."
Appreciate the report, Allie. Edwards, he's checked in for Prince. Devin Booker, he's checked in for the Suns. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played. Paul into the lane. Booker finds Johnson. Out to Bridges from the arc. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. And the Suns lead by 6.
And that's a shot Bridges needs to just keep sinking. You can see his confidence growing.
The shot by Russell, no good.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Booker, the pass to Johnson. 3-pointer, Bridges. Nails it from 3. And it's a 9-point Suns lead.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the 3-point line.
Johnson passes to Ayton. Up top, Bridges. Now Booker. Out to Bridges. The 3 is up. And the Suns get another 3.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
To the wing, right side. Edwards against Booker to stop the run. Edwards can't hit. Phoenix has gone 3 for 5 from 3-point land since the end of the third quarter. To the wing on the left. Booker fires from way outside. Another three for Phoenix.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
Towns, that's good.
Look at Towns asserting himself inside. He knows he can muscle his way to a shot anytime.
Booker for three. Another three for Phoenix.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Bridges with it, now guarded by McDaniels. Booker for three. Booker missing again. Minnesota's gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Suns.
When you look at their assist totals, you can see why it was easier for them to score. The ball was really popping tonight.
And good things seem to happen when you're patient and willing to make the next pass. Their offense has flowed really well.
And propelling them to a solid win, it was a night of big plays for DeAndre Ayton.
Just a force on the glass, did a fantastic job crashing the boards and coming up with seemingly every rebound.
Towns on a screen. Russell the pass to Gobert. Russell with the ball. Back to Daniels. Shot clock at 6. Gobert. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
Pass to Paul. Towns against Johnson. Here's Bridges. The 3 ball. The kick out to Paul from outside the arc. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. And so it's Minnesota with it. Here's Edwards.
That is what I'm talking about.
Wow. This is who Towns is, an unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
And here's Edwards. From deep three-point range. Can't connect. So no problem for Phoenix as they get the win. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and our entire 2K Sports crew, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And now we present